So I think like many, we've had our ups and downs with standards over our last 10, 11 years.
Maintaining the standards can be hard, especially when you have staff turnover and retirement. And I can say Richmond County has struggled with some of those issues.
We've been understaffed for many of our years, or we've had our focus on other mandates and we've lost focus on the program standards.
Richmond County is a very small community. We have about 40,000 people here. We have a very high poverty rate. So at the end of the day, you typically only have one person working in the program standards. So when we talk about sustainability, one of the things that we look at is how are we going to bring these new members in? How are we going to get them trained? How are we going to grow their confidence up?
The one strategy that we are using in our jurisdiction to make sure that the work we are doing is maintained is currently using all of our staff and getting all of our staff involved. So that way they all have the knowledge and understanding. If I'm not here, at least I'll have the people that are after me can be able to implement the program.
The best way to stay up to date with the retail program standards and maintain them over time is to document. Document some more, document again.
It's always essential to have proper file organization and document control within the electronic filing system of your organization.
Pass it on to the people you work with. Be sure they know where to find all the information that you're documenting so that when you go, you've built a succession plan for those that are coming up behind you and the momentum can continue.
This way, if someone new is starting at a position, there can be a much easier and smoother transition for those first couple of months on the job.
A strategy we use to maintain work in the retail program standards is involving field staff, as well as supervisors and managers. So having all levels of staff participate help improve the work.
We held a retail program standard prioritization workshop for our team, which was then followed with our retail food specialists coming to talk more about the retail program standards and answer questions.
We have been developing a food safety survey that helps us better understand the community's knowledge on food safety practices. So we'd like to use that survey to help develop a food safety task force.
I think a lot of programs maybe silo the information or treat program standards as separate from their regular activities. So we really want to make it a holistic approach and incorporate program standards to help you improve. And that way it's a constant discussion.
I would say the best way to follow the retail program standards is to invest in the way that you're most comfortable with. For me personally, it was completing multiple self-assessment verification audit workshops, both in person and virtually. These workshops boosted both my knowledge and my confidence with the standards. And from there, I began to feel more comfortable speaking or presenting nationally on the standards, or even applying to become a member of the Conference for Food Protection Retail Program Standards Committee.